Hello, how is everyone doing? Welcome back to another episode of Death Stranding 2. And today, as promised, we will continue with the story actually. So first, we must get there where story marker, so to speak, is leading us. Okay. I guess we have to go over a couple of mountains over here just to get there, and we'll see what is expected from us. Okay, so we first need to get, from what I remember from the last episode, to the plate gate actually, or like one episode before. So yeah, we have to get to the plate gate and travel to Australia. There is no other way to actually reach this other continent, it seems. As Deadman a couple of episodes before was explaining, this sea of chiralium basically makes it impossible to either travel by sea or, by air. Well, I'm not sure about the air, but he was saying something about traveling by air, but I don't remember that part. But I do remember that the sea of chiralium is making the ships sink because of the corrosion it inflicts on the, equipment and everything. It's really nice of people that they are placing those generators on our way. And as I said in a previous episode, it looks like the better the connection of yours, more like in your world, of the outposts and bases to the chiral network, the more constructions of other players will also start to appear. Okay, we're getting pretty close now, 400 meters away. Another piece of music. That's interesting. That is actually interesting. So let's just get down there. I really like that tune.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Okay, some chiralium crystals. When the music plays, I try to speak as little as possible, not to ruin the songs for you as well, so I'm gonna keep it quiet for now.
Stretch my legs.
So we have to like link ourselves, or like this plate gate. Oh, we just have to get through this like this. Get through it.
What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, and a big one at that. Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully.
Yeah, those guys in red, they definitely look like some kind of a cult. I guess we are going to fight them in Australia. And there's also has to be some kind of leader, well, leading them, I believe. So I guess we'll see who that is. But this part right here is really climactic. It's really interesting, something different than in the previous game, yeah, and in the current one so far. That's interesting. That scene almost reminded me of the original Dead Space game, where there was this room where you could see Isaac's exact reflection, but it wasn't exactly the Isaac, so I was a little bit creepy too. So it looks like it's some kind of a bottom of the old sea. Because those look like some sea plants, basically, or coral reef or something.
Let's keep moving.
I guess it makes sense. Maybe the sea vaporized or something in here. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. And it looks like... Let's see where we are. Where are we? I don't recognize this place. So I guess it's more than likely that now we are in Australia. The color of the suns would match, I think. Yeah, we are in Australia. And it looks like we are going to start not reconnected, but connecting the first place, the outpost in Australia. You know, like we did many times before. And look at that, it looks like there are way more regions to be connected to the chiral network, and it looks like we have to take care of the exactly whole continent, because in Mexico it didn't look like there was something else to be connected, or maybe we connected just the half of the Mexico because the other half was still in those red squares. But I guess we will see. Okay, so there's that. An S rank, okay. I don't believe we could get any other grade. A new nickname unlocked.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
So I guess this is where we're going now. To the Magellan. It's really reminding me of Metal Gear Solid games. This high-end military tech. And this kind of constructions, like weird or mega sci-fi, are basically what one of the things that Kojima is known for. I guess you can expect only that of his games.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Huh. Let's say Die Hard Man. I really liked this guy in the previous game. The president of the UCA. So let's pick him.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
There wouldn't be a story if he didn't. But I really don't trust this new president guy. I trusted Die Hardman more, way more. Especially that it looks like there are no elections now in the UCA. So what are you going to dream about now, Sam? I guess nothing. Okay, so this will be all for this episode.
Get some sleep, Sam. I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Yeah, okay. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope I'll see you next time. So thank you for watching and goodbye.